All right, Eric Stromquist catching up with an old friend here. If you've listened to Controltrends over the years, you've heard the name Phil Zitto. Well, here's the man, Phil Zitto in the flesh. Man, Phil, so glad to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you too, Eric. It's been too long, man.
First of all, I want to tell you how proud I am of you, man. I remember when you first started on this sort of training mission, you were with Johnson Controls. Talk about the journey and talk about where you're at now and what you guys provide for the industry.
Yeah, definitely. So we have gone and built a vendor-agnostic training program that now has trained over 13,000 individuals. But what I'm most proud about is our workforce development program. And this program is addressing the biggest challenge faced by the industry right now, which is new skill and new talent. I was talking with a major systems integrator about a year ago when we first rolled out this program, and they said to us, hey, if you can create a new tech in a year, that's worth 60 grand to us. And I said, hey, what if we could do it in 11 weeks? And he said, you know what, we've used your previous training before, let's give it a shot. And I'm proud to say that same system integrator has been with us for 4 cohorts now. And we've taken postal workers, hotel lobby clerks, and we've turned them into self-sufficient install and service technicians that are working on the job by themselves, completely online, in less than 11 weeks.
It's pretty amazing, Phil. I think, everybody I talk to, finding good people is so difficult. There's just a lack of them. But I think what Phil is telling us here is why instead of finding people, why don't you just make them, right, Phil?
Absolutely, because then you've got no bad habits, they're aligned with your culture, and we're seeing a 93% retention rate year 2 and year 3 in our students that work with our companies that we train.
Super. So is this a lot of this online, or do they have to come to your place, or how does it work?
So that's the big thing. Everything we do is online, and our workforce development program is also online, but it's instructor-led. There's a lot of talk right now about the mentor model, and that's a great model. However, what we find is that our customers, they really struggle to take that senior technician out of the field and put that person training someone how to install a thermostat or how to terminate power. So what we do is we take on that burden for you. Our operations and training team will actually oversee that the student completes the training, will provide live instructor training 3 days a week online, and will ensure that your technicians, your service techs, they know exactly what they need to do so they are field ready and 80% billable by week 7 in the program.
Week 7. And so they're certified.
Yes, sir. We are IACET accredited, so we provide an accredited certificate for building automation. We actually, funny enough, I got a Facebook message the other day from a guy who said, Phil, I've never used your training, but we interviewed a couple people who had your training on their resume, and they knew exactly what they were talking about. I've never seen that before. That made me have goosebumps. It felt great.
It's pretty amazing, Phil. So, guesstimate, how many people have been through your training so far?
13,000 as of today, and 20,000 have been through our online skill assessment. That's a free skill assessment that we encourage organizations to use. Even if you never train with us, it will tell you exactly what your technicians, salespeople, project managers, engineers, service techs, etc. do not know, and will help you plan out their training so you can make the appropriate investment with your ever-important capital funds.
Okay, so walk me through this real quick. So I want to get somebody trained today. What do? I go to your website, and when do they start the training?
Absolutely. So the first thing we're always going to recommend is go through our skill assessment. We do not want to provide training if it is not something your technician or your employee needs. Once you have gone and done that skill assessment, we'll provide training recommendations. The turnaround on that is usually 24 hours or less. So once you've done that, we'll enroll your employee, and they will be able to start classes immediately. We give them a year's access to the training, and they have live instructor support 3 days a week, and they also have our forums, and they can at any time say, hey, this isn't making sense. And because we use the rapid design methodology, we're able to immediately pull out a lesson and replace it with something if technology changes or if something is unclear.
So the training is always up to date.
Yes, sir.
And one of the things that you're also about is sort of giving back. Talk to us a little bit about what your company and what you're doing for some of the charities you work with.
Absolutely. So at Smart Buildings Academy, we are a veteran-owned training organization, and twice a year we go and we donate all the proceeds of a product sale to a veteran charity. So this year we are doing the Gary Sinise Snowball Express charity, and what that charity is that is a charity for the families of fallen soldiers, where Gary Sinise will put them on a plane, take them to, for example, Disneyland, all expenses paid, and it gives them a reprieve from that grieving process. So you can see our It's a Control's Fault shirt, and you can see right here.
Awesome.
All right. It's a phrase that all of us know. We've all heard it. It's the Control's fault, right? And so you can pick this up for $20 at our booth, Bravo Charlie 1824. All proceeds of any sale we make on this t-shirt will go to that charity. So I hope you will join us in sponsoring a great charity that gives back to the veterans who have given so much for us.
Phil, that's wonderful. Now, if somebody's not at the show or not stopping by the booth, can they still go to your website and contribute?
Absolutely, yes. We will be sharing that on LinkedIn, the link for people to be able to go and purchase the shirts off of our website.
Very cool. What's the best website for people to come get a hold of you, buddy?
Definitely smartbuildingsacademy.com. That's smartbuildingsacademy.com.
And Phil, congratulations. Really proud of you, man. Ken Smyers, I remember back when you were just getting started. Remember, sort of, just so you know, this guy had a standard 9-to-5, great career, great job, was set. He had a dream. Man, he took the big step. He took the big plunge. And, man, congratulations. Really proud of you.
Thank you, Eric. And I appreciate everything you do as well.
All right, brother. Take care. Well done, man.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.